Thank you, Howard. Hi everyone, I'm Yihao and I'm going to talk about the purpose of financial reporting and disclosure. So basically, there are two primary purposes of disclosure. First is to provide the information about the financial health and activities of the company. For example, shareholder and stakeholder has the right to know how well a company does and share in profitability. Potential investor and consumer will also look at the company financial report to analyze the performance of the company before they start investing. Next, the second purpose is to help management to engage in effective decision-making concerning the company objective. For example, the data disclosed in the report can help management recognize the strengths and weaknesses of the company. And now, I'm moving on to talk about the benefit of financial disclosure. The first advantage is the externalities and spillover effects of financial reporting. As we know, since the company operating in an economy that are affected by common economic conditions such as common demand, supply, and economic condition, cost condition, the disclosure of one company can help inform stakeholders in other companies about these common information factors. Moreover, the public disclosure is a variety of setting provide evidence of positive externality. This is important because companies are unlikely to consider the benefit of their financial statement and disclosure provide to stakeholders in peer company when choosing their optimal level of disclosure. So these externalities of disclosure are sufficient positive. Regulation that factor in these externalities have the potential to be welfare enhancing for the economy as a whole. So the next is the standardization and processing cost. Financial reporting regulation can produce cost saving for the company by standardizing information and making it easier for users to process. Even if firms are entirely forthcoming in their disclosure, there are several ways to measure performance and compile financial statement. In the absence of standardization, stakeholders, especially lenders and potential equity investors, evaluating and comparing the performance of several firms then will face added cost of making the disclosure of different firms comparable. Third, regulation that standardizes disclosure and financial statement can benefit for market participants. And the third advantages are to reduce duplicative effort. Absent financial reporting regulation, manager and stakeholder will likely have to negotiate disclosure requirements. Such negotiation is costly in terms of manager and stakeholder time involved. Financial reporting regulation can produce cost saving for the economy as a whole. It helps reduce duplicative effort to negotiate disclosure requirements with different stakeholders. For example, all stakeholders in a company demand some basic information such as the company balance sheet and income statement. In such a scenario, regulation that require company to provide the financial statement that include the balance sheet and income statement can result in economy-wide cost saving by providing a standardized solution. So the last topic I will moving on is the disadvantages of the cost of financial reporting regulation. First, the special interest versus public interest. Regulatory processes are far from perfect because regulators also have agency problem. Regulation is typically created by political process which have shortcomings. A regulatory solution needs to be designed such it serves public interest rather than special interest. However, since public interest, special interests have greater incentive to shape the manner in which they are regulated, regulatory solutions in practice are often influenced by special rather than public interest. And second disadvantage is the negative externalities. More of the empirical evidence suggests that the disclosure has positive externality. Disclosure could have also negative externality too. For example, increase in disclosure can attract investors away from other firms, resulting in lower price efficiency, and a firm disclose misleading information. Other firms in the industry will also make wrong decision making based on those misleading disclosure. And lastly, the implementation cost. The act of operating and enforcing mandatory reporting requirement is costly. Even if it is done efficiently, the benefit of regulation can only materialize if they are properly implemented and enforced. As a consequence, enforcement system play a major role for reporting regulation. Now, I am done my presentation topic and I will pass on my time to next speaker, Jia Hui. Thank you.